right, here we go with part 2 of rebuilding the school with the worst loss in college football history. Our Cumberland Bulldogs 3 games into the rebuild, and at least we haven't been shut out in any of our games yet. It has not gone particularly great, but we knew that. We knew this was going to be a tough haul here in the first season, so 44-9, the loss to Georgia Tech. And then Memphis, we had a 7-0 lead, our first touchdown as a new program. But then Memphis scored 24 unanswered. Not a good sign. They were walking up and down the field against our defense. And then Tulane hands us a pretty good smackdown. But wanted to play the moments here in this next game because, of course, our head coach is the legend Pop Warner. And Coach Pop won 3 national titles with the Pitt Panthers, so we wanted to celebrate that by going to Pitt here, and we will just play the moments because playing the full games right now not going to do us much good. We'll let Pitt wear their regulars. We'll go with our aways, but let's change the helmet. Let's go with the regular home helmet with the road uniforms. Man, the Teambuilder load-up really needs to improve in the next game. I don't even know what the stadium's called anymore. It's not Heinz Field. Okay, they call it Mr. Fizz Stadium here with the fake advertisement. Maybe today's the day. Cumberland gets its first win. Here we go on the Steve Nash's Cousin Radio Network. And they want us to try to take the lead from our own 5. So Pittsburgh stalls on their opening drive. Quarterback play has not been great. But Jarvis does have a 100-yard rushing game already this season. We're going to need to flip this. Starts off with the flex. One flanker each side. Left side flanker in motion. Jarvis tucks it, goes forward, at least gets a yard of breathing space. Not a lot here for Cumberland, backed up on their opening drive. Not a full house here at Heinz Field. I'm going with Heinz Field. I don't care. Option play out to the left. Jarvis with a good keep here and a good carry of about 8. It'll be 3rd and short for the Bulldogs. They'll come out in the flex bone formation. Flanker each side, wide receiver each side of the formation. Close up. Jarvis brings the left man in motion. Hand off to the fullback, Gregory, who gets enough across the 15-yard line for a first down for the Bulldogs. Pitt off to a good start here on the season, 2-0. Heavy favorites here. Out of the flex bone, the fake, handoff. Teague gets his first touch. He's been the most consistent runner in terms of yards per so far this season. See if they get him the ball a little bit more today. Second and 6, and Cumberland comes out in the shotgun for the first time this afternoon. Trips out to the right, 4 receiver set. Jarvis takes the snap, throws it deep down the field, looking for Page, and out of his reach. Bounces at the 30-yard line, just a step too far. That could have been a big shot here for Cumberland to start things off. They'll face a 3rd and 6, have to get to their own 25-yard line. They'll stick with the trips right, shotgun formation, 4 receiver set. Running back is Tyson to quarterback's right. Jarvis takes the snap. The dump underneath, caught, and the chains moved all the way up to the 30 by Young Jr. So positive start here for Cumberland as they've been able to move the ball 25 yards already, get away from their own end zone. Flexbone formation, single flanker to the left side, one receiver each side, tight end right side of the line. Jarvis brings the wing back in motion, hand off to Gregory. He's blown up, fumble, and all that positivity gone in an instant. And the Pitt Panthers have the football deep in Cumberland territory. And they're breaking out the basketball goal on the sideline. Gregory grabbed it. As soon as he did, he got absolutely popped. Biles with a hit, and he falls right on the football. That's not great. All right, they're going to have us try to stop this. 1st and 10 from the 11 for Pitt. Looking to cash in the quick turnover.
Got it.
Holston in the shotgun. Trips out to the right, 4 receivers set. Under pressure right away, Bulldogs hit him. He somehow breaks out of 2 tackles, but finally corralled back at the 16. And Holston a little slow to get up off the turf halfway through the opening quarter. Octavius Terrell, the outside linebacker, he's had an opening good quarter of the season. They'll give him credit on the initial wrap-up. Although he was not the one to finish that play. But the Bulldogs have a chance here to try to keep Pitt out of the end zone, force an early field goal attempt. First down still possible at the 1-yard line. Holston brings a man in motion right to left. It's the tight end. Back to pass. Good pocket here. Plenty of time. Now rolls out to his left. Tucks it. Goes. He's got all the green in the world. And finally slides down inside the 5. And it'll be a 3rd and short for Pitt here. Trying to cash in, shotgun formation, tight end right side of the line. Holston running back to his left, the handoff, and a good stop by the defensive line. And Cumberland will force out the field goal unit. Straight on from 22 yards away, and Pitt takes the opening 3-0 lead. Take that as a win for the Bulldogs, though, after giving up the short field on the turnover. Our second drive apparently went nowhere, and Pitt right back with the football. 3rd and 6 from the Cumberland 44, just outside of field goal range. Holston in the shotgun, empty set. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. 6 on the line for the Bulldogs. They're bringing the heat. The throw out to the side, and the running back moves the chains. And it's a first down for Pitt. Just inside the red zone now. Final second to the opening quarter. Pitt trying to add on to their 3-0 advantage. Tight end in motion, the fake to him, the handoff. Running back breaks the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown, Pitt. We have got to recruit some guys that can tackle. He just bounced right off him. We had the same touchdown, same exact thing. At least against Georgia Tech. It might have happened against Memphis, too. Desmond Reed from 18 yards out slips through the tackle. An easy jog the rest of the way in. Pitt goes up 10-0. Cumberland driving right now into Pitt territory. They face a 3rd and 6. Uh-oh. Running back's hurt. Ball on the left hash mark for Jarvis. 3 receivers stacked out to the right here in the pistol formation. Foreman by himself out to the left. The snap. Throw over the middle, and it's caught. McLawler slices on the delay and moves the chains inside the 30 of Pitt. Bulldogs face another 3rd down, 3rd and 6. Halfway through the second quarter, in field goal range. Have to get to the Pittsburgh 17 to keep this drive alive. Out of the pistol, Jarvis, play action. Tucks it, rolls out to his right. Throws down to the end zone and tipped away. Went for broke there, doesn't get it, and they'll have to send out the field goal unit. So Cumberland a chance to get it back to a one-score game. Oh, no. Oh, he sneaks it in. I thought he missed it. It looked like it was going to stay wide, but it makes it inside the left upright, and the Pitt fans can't believe it either. But Cumberland on the board. So they've scored in all 4 games here in this opening season. Trying to keep it a one-score game here heading into the locker room, but Pitt already in field goal range. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll have to take a timeout here with 67 seconds left.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Ready up. Pitt comes out, 4 receivers to each side. Running back to quarterback's right. Holston, shotgun snap under pressure, and Cumberland with another sack. This time it's Chase Freeman up the middle. He helped clean up that opening sack back on the first drive that forced the field goal. Now Holston is down. Pitt takes a timeout. We'll see if he comes back out, but it is going to be a 2nd and long, 2nd and 16, and Holston still out there. A couple times he's been slow to get up off the turf. Takes the snap here. Play action. The screen, and Cumberland nowhere to be found. An easy gain there to the tight end, Justin Holmes. 10 yards, and it's a 3rd and 6. With 51 seconds to play before the halftime break. Cumberland trying to force another field goal. Pitt saying it's field goal or probably nothing here. Down to 18 seconds left on the clock. Holston throws to the end zone, and it's knocked away. So they'll have to try the field goal with 13 seconds left. Tough angle here. But it's true blue, and it's 13-3. Pittsburgh, late stages of this opening half, back up by 10. Uh-oh. I was hoping that was us marching down the field. It was not. On the ready. 1st and 10 for Pitt. Ball on the right hash mark. I formation, hand off to the tailback. Breaks the tackle in the backfield, but good rallying by the Bulldogs. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun now, Pitt. No huddle. Throws the screen off to the right side. Running back pushed out of bounds. And they will stick with the no huddle here. 3rd and 1 from the 7-yard line. Call it a 1.5 yards they have to get. Pitt in the shotgun. 3 receivers set. The dump off, 1st down, and kept out of the end zone. But it's 1st and goal, Pitt Panthers. Cumberland has to hold them to a field goal here. Direct snap to the running back, and he's hit. And Reed kept out of the end zone. Already has the 1 long score, the only touchdown of the afternoon. But Reed denied here on 1st down. From the 1-yard line, quarterback keeper Holston dances. He's in. Touchdown, Pitt. And the Panthers have a chance to go up by 3 scores with the extra point. And oof, it's starting to get ugly. Pitt scores again. It's 27-3. Final quarter of action. Jarvis starts in the shotgun here. Oh, it's 4th down. It's not a start. Uh-oh. Throws to Page, and Page has the 1st down up to the 34-yard line. Uh-oh, another 4th down. Help if it told you in those moments what hash mark you're on, right or left. Jarvis in the shotgun here, 2 receivers each side. They got to get up to the 44. Man left open over the middle, and again, Cumberland able to convert on 4th down. Would you believe it? We got to do it again here for a 3rd time in a row. I like smash. We'll go with smash. 4th and 11. Cumberland trying to keep the drive alive again. Have to get into pit territory down to their 44. Jarvis, the shotgun snap. Page open down the middle, and it's tipped. Oh, he nearly caught it off the tip. A couple of Panthers were there. They knock it away. And Pittsburgh turns Cumberland away. They convert the short field. And it's 34-3. So it'll be an 0-4 start for the Cumberland Bulldogs. But again, some positives to take away. As Jarvis lines up with the shotgun. Hardy, the right side slot man, brought in motion. Triple option, pitch out to Hardy. He's got nowhere to go, and he's pushed back for a 3-yard loss to the 22. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The Panthers will improve to 3-0, handing their old ball coach from over 100 years ago, Bob Warner, his 4th straight loss. And Cumberland will head into a bye week before they make the short trip to South Carolina to take on the Gamecocks. Jarvis here on 2nd down. Throw, right side hash marks, and Foreman with a catch. One of the best throws we've seen today from Jarvis. Bulldogs rush up to the line. Ball on their own 40, right hash mark. The trips goes out to the left. Jarvis, the quick snap. Throw on the inside slant. Teague makes the catch. Gains about 8. Out near midfield. Bulldogs up to the line again. Jarvis, another quick snap. Throws down the left sideline, and it's intercepted. Foreman never turned around. And Pitt will put it away here with another late turnover. 34-3, your likely final. They can kill the clock. Bulldogs won't take their timeouts. Ball game over. Well, right now we're able to keep it a game for about a quarter and a half. Let's take a look at the stats. We had 7 first downs, 141 total yards on 49 plays. Holston tore us up pretty good. Jarvis just 9 for 23, 100 yards. That interception on me at the end. Couldn't get Foreman turned around. It wasn't listening to me. Yeah, our running game's got to be better. We want to be a running football team. We're going a lot of fullback dives, apparently. We may need to change something in the offensive philosophy screen to see if we can fix that of just... I'm pretty sure I have it aggressive. I know we're going for a lot of 4th downs. I know that's what that affects. But... And if you didn't watch the first episode, I do have the pre-order coaches points on, but I am not spending them until we get Pop Warner here to level 4. Or not level 4, level 10, excuse me. That's not the screen I was looking for. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, we'll move on to our bye week. 0-4 start. Again, pretty much what we expected. Hey, we've got our first commit. Frederick Smith. That's a mouthful of a hometown to be from. Florida folks, help me out with that one. And, you know, we're trending good for a lot of our recruits. There's a few that have deal breakers right now. We were afraid of this. Our brand exposure, though, somehow going up. I'm not sure how that's working out, that we're getting our heads kicked in. Maybe I think that might be tied directly to TV games, right? If your game's on regional or national TV. And we are playing tough opponents. So that might be what's boosting that up. Hey, the recruits like seeing us get our heads kicked in on TV. They like that they don't have to go searching on ESPN Plus for the game. It's right there. It's on one of the main channels. It's in the YouTube TV quad box. They're watching Cumberland get smoked. So we've got a good lead on Griggs here. LaRue. Flaherty, we may need to throw some points at. So Frederick Smith, our first signee, a 2-star outside weak side linebacker from Florida. 170th at his position, 246 in the state of Florida, which, hey, pretty good for the state of Florida. Cooper, we've got a lead with him. Oh, well, yeah, since we got 125 points, we got half our bank back. Why don't we see if we can go after Flaherty here in full. These guys we don't have to worry about right now. We've got leads without points. Does Burks have anything we can even visit on? No. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. Let's take the 25 away and see if 50 will jump us with him. And then Thomas Magnum holding a lead. Yeah, nothing we can do. Chico, unfortunately, our playing style for a left tackle he's not happy with for agile tackles. We've got a small lead with Frederick, so why don't we throw 25 his way. Already got an outside linebacker, but Presley we're leading. Bettis, Hunley, and Adebowore all with deal breakers right now, so that stinks. Norden, I think we're kind of out of that. Yeah, a couple of these we're out of. Turbin, we're in a battle right now. Turbin, we do have proximity to home, so we'll be able to throw him a visit at some point. Friend, unfortunately, has a playing style. Oh, we gotta get the running backs going. A lot of these we still have a lead, so maybe we throw 25 at Talib and see if we can separate from that pack a little bit. We're trying to play an option game, and all the running backs and fullbacks have deal breakers with us right now. No, it was not Talib. It was Graves. All right, so Graves will throw 25 at. So let's try that. Just going to give him his points. Give him his points. All right, quick look here as we're on the bye week. Top 25 right now. Penn State 3-0. Georgia, Clemson, Alabama. Texas, an opening loss. Ohio State, LSU have all lost already. Notre Dame, who did they lose to? Because they beat Miami in the first week in this one and then proceed to lose to Texas A&M. So that was close to tracking. Indiana, 4-0. A team that actually became the national champions, of course. Go Hoosiers. All right, on to South Carolina week. And we lose out on Denard Augustine. Honestly, right now, when we get to the end of the season, we may look at recruits that have been given no scholarship offers, but honestly, I want to save some scholarship spots for transfer portal. Man, we're not going to have a lot of points, are we? Even in the off season. So we can go ahead and get rid of Augustine. Turbin, we did take the lead there, so that's good. Graves, we jumped up with putting those 25 points in. Everybody else we're kind of maintaining on. Now we can do playing time with him. Man, everything's just moving super slow. Why don't we let him come in for the rivalry game? Maybe not. Let's do week 10. we'll throw him the 5 points just to keep that. Oop. Man, I don't know why the menus are being all laggy. This is the first real online file I've ever done in this game. So Flaherty, we did jump ahead by putting those 50 points in. These guys, yeah. I don't think it's going to matter with Burks. Might want to just put those 50 points elsewhere and get other guys locked in. Yeah, let's... Will that be a complimentary with him? No, we won't worry about that yet, but we'll just send the house to Magnum. Bowling Green just jumped into the party there. We could, yeah, let's just give the final 25 to Frederick and pull away in that one. All right, let's play the moments. Number 15, South Carolina. Let's play the moments. Have South Carolina go with their traditionals. And for us, let's go with the Bulldog helmet. Let's go with the gold pants. Can we pull off the upset in game number 5 and get our first win here of the series? Lenora Sellers ready to lead out the South Carolina Gamecocks. Looking to stay undefeated. An old Southern rivalry. South Carolina and the returning Cumberland Bulldogs ready to go here on the Steve Nash's Cousin Radio Network. Thanks for joining us. Sean Nash here with you. Bulldogs taking the field. The white tops this afternoon, gold pants, the white helmets, the Bulldog logo on each side. South Carolina, their usual, the maroon jerseys with the white lids, the white pants. We've got a beautiful afternoon for football here. Blue skies, and Cumberland gets the football first. They'll start things off from their own 25-yard line. So Jarvis going to be challenged today with one of the loudest stadiums in the country. Comes out in the flex bone. Flanker to the left side. Quarterback keeper, late pitch. Teague trying to get to the edge, but can't. He doesn't even reach the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. Jarvis, flanker each side. Foreman, the one receiver out to the left. Teague in motion before the snap from the right side, and he gets that yard back, but that's it on the sweep attempt. Opening 2 plays, and South Carolina said, can't go outside on us. Jarvis will line up in the pistol formation. Drops back. Throws the deep ball for Foreman, and it's knocked away. Good defense there. And Cumberland will have to punt here after an opening 3-and-out. Yorkie, he's been good this season. Big leg into this one. Brought in at the 33-yard line. Good tackle at the 40. And South Carolina has the football for the first time this afternoon with Lenora Sellers coming off a near 300-yard effort last week, 3 touchdowns. Can Cumberland slow him down at all? Hey, we got the football back. So South Carolina stalls on their first drive. Bulldogs start at their own 23-yard line on the left hash mark. Out of the pistol, Jarvis, the handoff, and Teague swallowed up in the backfield. Offensive line just getting demolished here in the early onset. Bulldogs going to have to find something. Receiver each side tucked in on the flex bone. Teague in motion from the right again. He gets another sweep. This time he gets the edge and finally a couple positive yards. We're pretty much back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be a 3rd and 10. And Cumberland's going to have to put the ball in the air. Trips out to the right for Jarvis. Shotgun snap. He takes it. Throws left side. Young brings it in, reaches across the line again. And it's a first down for Cumberland. One of their offensive linemen down on the play. The first down this afternoon for the Cumberland Bulldogs. Shotgun formation again for Jarvis. 2 receivers each side. Read option. Keeper and Jarvis dropped in the backfield. Jarvis took a hit there, loses 3, back to the 31-yard line. Cumberland comes out in the pistol formation. Trips to the right side, just off the line. One receiver, it's Foreman by himself out to the left. Jarvis back to pass. Throws, man, wide open. And it's McLawler out onto the midfield logo on the Bulldogs 45 and another first down. Jarvis in the pistol here, 1st and 10. Cumberland at their own 46, 1 receiver each side. Up back to quarterback's right. It is a handoff to the fullback, and Gregory dances at the line of scrimmage and pushed backwards, no gain. Second and 10 for Cumberland. They'll stick with the same formation. Up back to quarterback's right in the pistol. Option out to the left side, the quick pitch to Teague, and nothing doing. South Carolina ready for that one. It's a loss of 4. Third and 14, have to get down to the South Carolina 44 for another first down. The empty set shotgun. Throw out to the left sideline, tipped away, trying to get it to Tyson. Cumberland will have to punt. Yorkie with a good boot down the near sideline, forces the fair catch at the 15. South Carolina will have a long field here for their second drive, and they stall out. Oh, nope, they haven't stalled out yet. Chance to stop them. 3rd and 9. Final half minute here in the opening quarter. South Carolina yet to get on the board against Cumberland. The throw out to the right. First down. They've got it down to the 30-yard line. Sellers able to find Jacobs. Lenore Sellers up over 1,000 yards passing already this season. Bulldogs looking for the stop here again on 3rd down. Gamecocks at the Bulldogs 26-yard line. They have to get to the 20. Sellers back to pass, dumps it off over the middle. First down, broken tackle inside the 15. So down to the 14-yard line, another 1st and 10. Sellers comes out in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 2 to his left, running back to his left. It is a handoff, stretch to the right side. Another broken tackle, but running back can't go any further there. Rashul Fashion is in phase on. Shul Faison. My apologies. Shotgun again for Sellers. Tight end in motion, left to right on the line. 3 receivers set. Quarterback keeper on the option, and Sellers gets a couple inside the 10. Bulldogs trying to force a field goal attempt here. Opening minute of the second quarter, no score. 3rd and 5 on the 8-yard line. Just inside the 4 is where the marker's at. Sellers, the read option, throws it over the middle on the RPO. Touchdown. And South Carolina gets the opening 6. Bulldogs have moved into enemy territory here. A 3rd down. 3rd and 7 from the 45. First down marker at the 38.5. Jarvis, flex bone. 1 receiver each side. The flanker to his right. That's a fake handoff, and why run that on 3rd down? That was stupid. They were not fooled by the play action on a 3rd and 7. Hey, we're at their 28-yard line, so chance to get points. Approaching the 2-minute warning here in the opening half. Jarvis, empty set. Tight end on the line. He's got trips out to the left. The snap. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. It'll be 4th down. So they'll try a 45-yard field goal here into the wind. And the kicking game's been great for Cumberland here in this opening season. 45-yard field goal, and they are within 4. But we give up the touchdown right away. That's disappointing. Cumberland with the football on a 3rd and 6 here. Opening drive of the second half. Jarvis, quarterback keeper, and he's down inside the 45, but short. And the Bulldogs deciding they're going to go for it here. They're going to keep the kicking team on the sideline, down by 11. And see if they can move the chains. Pistol formation for Jarvis. Have to get it to the 40, and they're good. The delay to McLawler and dump over the middle. And it's a 1st down for Cumberland. I don't think we're going to try a 57-yard field goal. I think that's a little bit out of our range. Guys are starting to get hurt, though. So 4th and 15 after the first 4th down conversion. Bulldogs will go for it again. Drop back. Hit as he throws, and the offensive line doesn't give him enough time. Jarvis can't go anywhere with it. And Cumberland turns it over on downs. South Carolina has struggled all afternoon offensively. Not what they were hoping for here against this Cumberland defense that has struggled all season. Jarvis in the shotgun here on 4th and 6. Throw over the middle, and it's dropped. Oh, Tyson had it. Would have moved the chains, and he would have had room to run. Instead, a big opportunity wasted for Cumberland. Now South Carolina driving. Bulldogs trying to force a field goal that would keep them in it. The delayed handoff, and they get the 1st down. That might be all she wrote. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Honestly, all we're doing right now is we're just blitzing and hoping that we can push them back. That's about all we can hope for. Our cornerbacks, asking them to cover for more than a couple seconds. It's not good. We also can't really tackle, so that's a problem, but a good stop here. Second and 10. Lenore's takes the handoff and grounds this one. Bulldogs were ready for the screen, had it covered well. And it's 3rd and 10. First down marker inside the 10-yard line, down at the Cumberland 7. Sellers back to pass. Throws to the end zone, and it's somehow caught. Touchdown, defender was there. Couldn't make a play on the ball. And the Gamecocks, they've let Cumberland hang around, but finally looking to put them away here in the closing minutes. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Cumberland has to get up to their own 35 here, trying to avoid the 4 and out. Jarvis, flanker in motion from the left side. Throws and misses wide of the target. Man was breaking open. And now South Carolina is going to pour it on. And what was a close game for 3 quarters has now turned into the expected result. A 4th and 16, what are we doing? What is happening? How are we constantly getting into these situations? Jarvis out of the shotgun. Oh, Page wide open. No! Out of his reach again. And Jarvis is standing up, but they say he's hurt. That's toughness right there if you ask me. Oh, boy. Why don't we just go ahead and get to the end of this game? Nope. Nope. We're good. It's going to be a 35-3 loss at the hands of South Carolina. And we have yet to get into double figures in 5 games played. Lenore Sellers carved us up for 5 touchdowns and 250 yards. What was happening that we kept getting into those bad positions on 4th down? That's not going to show me sacks, is it? Jarvis, 9 for 20, 117 yards. Actually, one of his better games throwing the football. Negative 8 yards. Teague with 1 yard. Tyson with 12. Gregory with 10. We cannot run the football right now. How many sacks did they have? We had 1 sack today. They only had 2. So I don't know what we're doing with the CPU offensive calls that things are going the way they are. But we're 0-5 here in this opening season, but it's okay. We have played a tough schedule. South Carolina gets to 4-1. And we move ahead, I believe, to Vanderbilt week. And we have lost out on Sam Norton. And now our brand exposure has tanked. We lost too many times on TV. Yep, it is Vanderbilt week. Flaherty, we have pulled ahead. We've got 20 points to spend. I just don't think we're going to catch Eastern Michigan on that. We just don't have anything recruit. I mean, we could try to steal him. What's our best go-to with him? Playing time. Unfortunately, conference prestige he does not care about, even though we're moving conferences after this first season. And that's going to get worse. So, hey, tell him, I don't know how he's only a B. I assume he'll probably be playing. So our first scheduled visit, we're going to try to steal Kevin Burns from Eastern Michigan. Magnum, we're holding there. Southern Miss has climbed up. Lose out on him, so we can go ahead and get him off the board. So we've lost 3 recruits already. But still in the lead for most. We're going to have to get back on points with him because Arkansas State. So George and Zegwu, we're going to have to throw those points back at him that we just used on the visit. Well, let's play here against the Commodores and see if we can do anything against them. Where's their gold pants option? And then we haven't gotten the traditional homes yet here in our opening season, at least. I think Tulane we were on the road. So, yeah, first time with the traditional, our regular primary home uniforms. That I based the color on completely off the generic C logo that I was able to find. Welcome to the dirt yard, baby. George Allen Field. And, yeah, the fans... Their excitement from week 2 and having the Memphis Tigers in town and having a football team back, the excitement has not stayed. The gold grass field here, George Allen. An opening pitch to Gregory and loss at 2. It's a loss at 2, PA guy. We will get in there. We'll find a new PA guy if you're not going to be factually correct. It's a 2nd and 12. Flanker to the left side, 2 receivers to the left for Jarvis. Teague in motion. It's an option play out to the right. Late pitch to Teague. Turns upfield. He's got the 30 and close to the first down. They'll give it to him. And say he reached the 35. First and 10 for Cumberland. Ball on the right hash mark. They come out in the pistol. Up back to quarterback's left. Tight end left side of the formation. 1 receiver each side. And it's a fumble, and Gregory has to dive on it. They went with a triple option. Jarvis puts it on the turf, and it's a big loss. They're calling it 8 yards back to the 27. Out of the pistol again, Jarvis, play action, launches down the left side, caught! Foreman, 10-5, touchdown! And Cumberland, their first passing touchdown of the season. And they strike first here against the undefeated Commodores. Jarvis, his best throw of the season. Javion Foreman able to run it down. Jarvis hit as he throws, a little bit of a wobbler downfield. But Foreman beats the defender. Jones got caught looking on the play action. And that'll give the Cumberland fans something to celebrate, except we missed the extra point. Oh my God. Commodores knocking on the door here from the Cumberland 4-yard line. First and goal, right hash mark. Bavia in the shotgun. Hands it off, untouched, the dive, touchdown. And Vanderbilt ties it up with the extra point pending to give them the lead. So offenses from both sides here in the early going. And the Bulldogs driving. They've got a 3rd and 6 here at the Vanderbilt 40-yard line, left hash mark. Pistol formation for Jarvis. Up back to his right. One receiver each side. Tight end on the right side of the line. Have to get down to the 34. The snap. Drop back. Throwing the slant. Who else? Foreman makes the catch. First down. And he pushes forward inside the 25. Third and 6 here for Cumberland. Already in field goal range to try to take the lead, but looking for more. Final minute of this first quarter. Cumberland's been able to get off to pretty good starts here in this inaugural season. It's the consistency over 4 quarters. Third down pass. McLawler has it down to the 5 and reaches down to the 2-yard line. Bulldogs in serious business right now. Down to the 3-yard line. Final 20 seconds of the opening quarter. Pistol formation, flanker each side. Hardy brought back into the backfield to quarterback's right. One receiver each side. Jarvis can let this run down. Doesn't have to snap it. Does with 3 seconds left. Option out to the left. Pitch. Teague has it. Teague the dive. And he's in. Touchdown, Cumberland. Bulldogs, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. And they're fired up here at home against Vanderbilt. And we missed the extra point again. Or did we go for 2? Give me that option. Just tell me if you're going to do that. Unbelievable. 3rd and 7, Diego Pavia. And the shotgun left hash mark. Have to get down to the 25-yard line of Cumberland to move the chains. Drops back. Throws it left side on the curl route. Easy pitch and catch. Second and 8 for the 18-yard line. Pavia. Shotgun formation. Trips out to the right. Tight end left side of the line. Running back to his right. Back to pass. Throws it to the tight end. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and down near the goal line. So Pavia off to a solid start. 4 for 6, 67 yards passing. And a chance to take the lead once again here. 4th drive, and we may see a 4th touchdown already. Pistol formation. Pavia hands it off, and the 2nd touchdown won't happen this time. Cedric Alexander. It stood up. I love the nose tackle. Check that. I think it was Bloom, 92, in on the play. Slot man in motion left to right, a handoff, and this time no denying Alexander. He's got his 2nd score. And Vanderbilt takes the lead back here in this early shootout. So we finally get stopped. Oh, they're going empty set. Send 6, baby. Send 6. Pavia barks out the orders, takes the snap. Throws. Our man standing out of bounds, but he still makes the play. And they'll force the field goal attempt. Oh, they're going to go for it. No, they're not. What are you talking about? This says field goal, unless that's a tell that it's a fake. Long field goal here, 45-yarder from the right hash mark. And it is good. So Vanderbilt scores for the 3rd time here in this late afternoon. Extend the lead to 5. Cumberland will get the last chance to score here. Minute 43 to go. Let's flip that play, please. Option. Teague takes the pitch. Uh-oh, he's in trouble in the backfield and loses 9 on the play. Maybe that's what's happening in the sim as we are running these plays and we're getting the same results. Down to 80 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. Bulldogs looking for at least a field goal, get it back to within 2. Touchdown can take the lead. Throw up the seam to Page, and it's knocked away from him. It'll be a 3rd and forever for Cumberland. have to get all the way to the 44-yard line of Vanderbilt. The Commodores, as of right now, would have a full minute, their full complement of timeouts to try to get down the field. Throw, and it's in between the two receivers. Teague lunging for it. He was the intended target, I believe, but he couldn't catch up to it. The Bulldogs will have to punt it away. Second punt of the afternoon. Yorkie forces the fair catch at the 30-yard line. So the Bulldogs will have to get a stop here. But Vanderbilt can double up. They won't. And now we got to stop them in the red zone. Vanderbilt here, the opening drive of the second half. Trying to go up by 2 scores. We saw Cumberland be pesky last week with South Carolina. They've been an even bigger bother here. Pavia just gets it off, throws the out route, caught, touchdown. Now that'll make it a 2-score game. Eli Stowers with a catch, the nice juke move. Got past the defender and he's in. Now Vanderbilt pulling away. 31-15, 4th and 11. We got to kick the field goal. Got to kick the field goal. After we've missed 2 extra points. Field goal's good, should be 31-17. It's 31-15, and Wells finally puts one through the upright. Hey, come on now. Come on now, ref. Roughing up my kicker. Roughing up my kicker after the play. Outrageous. George Allen Field under the lights for the first time here in its history. 4th and 1 from the 36. Vanderbilt gonna go for it here, trying to put it away. Pavia, throw over the middle, caught, and Stowers moves the chains. Are they really going for it? Why would they do that? They won't go for it, but it'll give us a chance to block it here. Just a 25-yarder from the left hash mark. And it's missed. It's missed. And it stays a 16-point game. So Cumberland with a slight hope here. And we just keep putting ourselves in bad 4th down positions. From the 23-yard line, have to get up to the 30 after the missed field goal. Jarvis, pistol snap, drops back. Throws into traffic, and it's tipped and picked off. And Vanderbilt will have it at the 45. At the very least, you could say it's a short arm punt. But now Vanderbilt can put it away, and they do. We'll go ahead and get out of this one. Concede, hey, good first half of football, just don't have the horses. I forgot I called it the Nerd Bowl. So Vanderbilt wins the first edition of the Nerd Bowl. Trailed a couple of times early, and the first touchdown pass of the season for Jarvis and the Bulldogs. But still, just 5 for 16 passing. Running game, not much better. Teague should have been a lot better. He should have been up around 40 yards. We had a couple of bad losses with him. Jackson Gregory, yeah, he is a blocking fullback. We can tell, bud. You are not gaining any yards on the ground. So we will have to figure that out moving forward. Getting close to level 3. It's a slow grind for Coach Warner to be able to start dumping those points out how we see fit. 0-6 halfway through the first season. Do we get another commit here yet? No, not yet. Gideon has locked us out, unfortunately. Hey, the brand exposure went back up. They're seeing on TV that we're starting to hang around with teams. Oh, we get Rice. We'll just sim this straight up, and maybe the sim gods will give us a break. Want to look at season stats so far. Jarvis is completing passes at a 44% rate, just over 100 yards a game. But the running is where we really are struggling. Hopefully that isn't just an uphill battle. We have to fight this whole thing. But let's take a look at recruiting real quick. We've got points to spend. We got the 20. Oh, we're going to have to try to jump here. So Flaherty is taking the lead. And we couldn't get... We tried to steal Burns. Or Burks, excuse me. Kevin Burks. But we were just a week too late on that one. Maybe the visit, if it had happened this week, would have helped. Magnum, at the very least, well, we can spend it. We're going to have to make sure we get that locked in, so. I guess we don't have the 20 points to spend. Yeah, I don't want to take points away from Turbin. We can risk a week away from Graves. So let's take those 25 away. Frederick, we can drop his points and then maybe schedule his visit this week. And it's going to have to be the last week, so why don't we get his scheduled? Take those 5 points back. And then we'll have 20 points, I think, to give to Frederick. So 15 to him and 5 to somebody. Lawamba, nobody challenging. Bruss, nobody challenging. Grubbs, we need you to ignore what our current fullback is doing and just be willing to come here. So Frederick, let's throw his schedule on. And buddy, you are going to be our best lineman. 6'7", 314 pounds. Even though he's a pass protector. Oh, we only have 10 points to spend. That's okay. That works even better. Easier math. Okay, we're just going to let the computer sim this one in and hope. We put Rice on the schedule because that was the last school that John Heisman coached. And he didn't have much success at Rice either. He actually had a losing record. No! And Zegwu, how could you do this to us? Commits to Arkansas State. We do not win. We give Rice their second victory of the season. And it wasn't particularly close. We had over 200 yards of offense, only 6 first downs. 60 yards passing for Jarvis. But he had a good running game again. So when we use him, he's terrible on the run. But he's pretty good in the simulation. Gregory had his best game. I wish it would give more carries to Teague. It likes Teague. So now we've got at least 50 points. We got more than that. I think we got 90. Just throw at guys here. Flaherty, we're still ahead. LaRue, we're good. A lot of these guys, we're still ahead. It's going to be close with Magnum. Can we hard sell him? We can't with the pro potential. And we are going to have to give Frederick his points back. Fight off the hard charge from Old Dominion. Yeah, not getting Gideon here. So that's one of our quarterback options out the window. Arkansas State might be sneaking in on another recruit there. Oh, we can get him in. Okay, let's do that. Family visit. Family visit for Turbin. And try to get him locked in. Could be our quarterback of the future. Quintero, has anybody done anything? Nope. We want to maybe give those points back to Graves, yeah. He also has a proximity to home. And we'll get Magnum. Yeah, let's do that with a complimentary. Let's do that. And then why don't we just throw him the 25 points? We're not going to waste our time here with the Georgia game. There is absolutely no point of playing the moments. We will just skip ahead, but we have made Georgia one of our rivals. They are 5-1 on the season. This might be the ugliest one. They've got at least 38 points in every category. Oh boy. Jarvis, good luck, buddy. Just don't get hurt here. And we lost out on Bobby Friend. But we did advance to level 3 with Coach Pop. No surprise, we are 0-8. But hey, Jaden Bowie had an okay game. I'm guessing Notre Dame probably didn't play this week because Jackson Gregory, with 8 carries for 25 yards, gets the player of the game. That's what our player of the game was. Oh no. How bad was this? Oh, our first shutout loss of the season. We had scored in every single game, but Georgia puts an end to that. And they were up 21-0 after the first quarter, 31-0 at halftime, and probably played the subs. 18 yards passing for Jarvis. 2 for 13. Tyson had an okay game running. Gregory, for some reason, gets the player of the game over him. Foreman had 1 catch for 14 yards. Yeah, that's the ugliest it's been so far. These two could be just as ugly. Alabama only 4-4. Thank you, simulation. Much more realistic on what Alabama was last season. College football top 25, Texas. Texas #1 right now, so. Come on, bracket. You can do it. You can do it. I guess not. Wow, I've never had issues like this on a dynasty before. We've got 25 points to spend. Oh, no! We got to have a big week here. Gotta have a big week here. Oh, no, I think we're going to lose out on Frederick, too. Yeah, we're going to have to play the moments here on this game. Well, we've got 1 commit. We've got 27 fish in the sea. Let's just pull away with Graves. Big week here to try to get a couple guys in our defensive secondary. So we welcome in Middle Tennessee State. Then go with those. Too much blue, I think, in the... Let's go with the all gold. We're going to camouflage here into the field. Could have gone with the gold helmet too, but that's okay. I think that's the one helmet, the gold chrome that we have not shown off yet here. I did play the full game, didn't I? I didn't want to do that. Oops, reset. Reset. Okay, play of the moments. Keep their uniforms the same. And then we can change it up and go with the road helmet. Go truly all gold here for the showdown with Middle Tennessee State and another in-state rival. Even if we didn't make it official. All right, here we go. I think they got the ball first, even though we've told it every time we've liked to kick to start the game. They've been giving us the football. All right, they're out at our own 47. We got them in 3rd and 10. Good chance to get off the field here. Middle Tennessee State from the Cumberland 47 left hash mark. Quarterback in the shotgun. 4 receivers. Hit as he throws, and Cumberland will get the opening stop. Last time out for the Bulldogs. Held scoreless against Georgia in the Battle of the Bulldogs. Jarvis just 2 for 13 passing, so looking for some big improvements this afternoon. They start off with an option play, and Teague has got space up the left side, 15 yards, up to the 35. Flex bone again, Jarvis under center. Fullback directly behind him, flanker to the left, tight end left side, 1 receiver on each sideline of the formation. There's a handoff to Gregory. Good patience here, and Gregory a good run out near midfield. Gain of 7 on first down, but Max McClure is down behind the play. I meant to look at the injury report, if we've got anybody actually injured. Oh, we lost Taj Coles. Broke his femur. That's not fun. So Coles loses his junior season. I'll have to look, see if we could redshirt him. Second down for the Bulldogs at their own 43-yard line on the edge of the C at midfield. Teague with a handoff, and he's able to juke his way to a first down. Big day for the Bulldogs. Couple of recruits in town, hoping to convince them to come help and turn the ship around. Cumberland looking for their first win, 0-8. And Jarvis, quarterback keeper on the option. Good gain of 6. He's had a couple of really good running games this season. See if he's due for another one. Quarterback keeper again, Jarvis, first down into Middle Tennessee State territory. Blue Raiders able to run him down. John House, the tackle. But a first down for Cumberland here in the opening quarter. At the Middle Tennessee 39-yard line, left hash mark, pistol formation, up back to quarterback's right. 1 receiver each side, tight end on the right side of the line. Handoff, Teague, nothing doing. And another lineman injured. This time it's Jalen McDonald. And the thin offensive line as it is for the Bulldogs have taken a couple of shots. Jarvis sticks with the pistol formation. Takes the handoff, drop back, throws towards the end zone. Williamson with a step, the catch, touchdown, Cumberland. Jarvis with a great throw down the right sideline. Williamson brings it in, and Cumberland takes the opening lead. Just flung it at him. Middle Tennessee driving deep here at the end of the first quarter. See if we can keep them out of the end zone. Final 20 seconds in this opening frame. Middle Tennessee looking for the tie. From the 9-yard line, drop back, throw, and it's an immediate touchdown because I just whiffed. I just whiffed the tackle there. Into the second quarter. Cumberland on the move, but face a third down. Have to get to the 40-yard line of Middle Tennessee State. Blue Raiders feel like they got to have this one to make sure they get the bowl eligibility. Sitting at 4-4. Jarvis takes the snap. Fullback gets in the way. Pitch to Teague. Teague trying to get to the edge, and he's close to the first down. Bulldogs will have a decision here. Gregory got in the way on that play. If he doesn't, Chance Jarvis could have gotten out to the edge. Fourth down here. 4th and 1. Gregory, and he stopped. And add injury to insult, McLawler is down. The defense playing well here in this opening half. They've kept it 7-7. .205 to go, likely final play before the 2-minute warning. Bulldogs start the drive at their own 17. At the very least, would like to keep the football for the next 2 minutes. This is an option. Hardy takes the pitch down the left side. He's got the 30 and out at the 35. And that's how we get to the 2-minute warning. But for Cumberland, would love to get into the second half here. You get the kickoff. Even 3 points right now would help out. Throw to Hardy out of the backfield. He's got another first down out near midfield. Jarvis nearly 100 yards passing here in the first half. Had that beautiful touchdown toss down the right side back in the opening quarter. Clock running, minute 45 to go here. A stack of 2 receivers to the left, 3 receivers set. Tight end lined up behind the right tackle here. Jarvis shotgun snap, has to pitch it right away. It's fumbled on the turf. Teague scoops it up, able to get a few yards back, but it's a loss of 6. Blue Raiders were ready for that option play. And we're down to a minute 17 to go here. Jarvis under center, flexbone formation, option out to the left side. Gives it to Teague again, but Teague going nowhere. Line of scrimmage, that's it. Final minute here of the opening half. I think the Bulldogs are going to let some clock go down here. If they can hit one big, well, then you use the 3 timeouts and you're looking at a field goal in all likelihood. They want to work this clock down, have to get all the way into the Middle Tennessee 42-yard line for a first down. Jarvis with 35 seconds takes the snap. Nobody on the right side, it's wide open. He's got the first down and more, makes a juke. And the Bulldogs will take a timeout. He saw it immediately. The Middle Tennessee secondary, they just turned around, ran back, assumed it was going to be a deep ball, and left the field wide open. Jarvis, under pressure, he gets sacked. Wanted to step up and go, but he gets hit. The Bulldogs have to use their second timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
Alrighty, we are back here after that unexpected commercial break. 2nd and 14, 23 seconds, one timeout here for the Bulldogs. Jarvis trips out to the right, 4 receiver set, shotgun snap. Hit as he throws, and it's down to the turf harmlessly, but it'll be a 3rd and forever. Mix up the play calling a little bit. Empty set this time, trips out to the right for Jarvis. The snap, throw over the middle, and it's caught. Strickland down to 13 seconds left. Cumberland has to go quick. Jarvis up to the line, 10 seconds. Takes the snap. Throws towards the end zone, intercepted, and a big mistake there with 3 seconds left. Cumberland should have had a chance for a field goal instead. The Middle Tennessee State defense will hold and take us to halftime with the 7-7 tie. Hey, we've moved it down here on this opening drive. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Jarvis in the shotgun, trips out to the left. Quarterback keeper, it's wide open for Jarvis. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And Cumberland takes the lead. I believe their first second half lead of the entire season. Took till game 9. 3rd and 6. Middle Tennessee has to get down to the 18-yard line. Left hash mark, the snap. Throw, man wide open out to the right side, inside the 10, and down to the 1-yard line. I think they're going to get in no matter what, so it doesn't matter on that one. All right, 14-14 into the 4th. 3rd and 5. Maybe our guys can blend in here on the field. Oh, we stopped him. He's short. Are they going to go for it on 4th? Yep. No, they're not. They're going to punt it. Bell waits deep. And Cumberland with 5.5 minutes to go with a chance here for that first win. Oh, get in the end zone. Thank you. It's out for a touchback. Third and 9. We'll let it get under 3 minutes here before the snap. Cumberland. First down here, and they can start moving towards field goal range to try to lock in this win. They're first at the Division I level since the 1950s if they can pull it off here. The throw, McLawler's got the first down all the way inside the 25. Yeah, let us close this out.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. First down for the offense.
McLawler in motion, left to right. Could be the last snap before the 2-minute warning here for Cumberland. Quarterback keeper, and Jarvis gets upended in the backfield.
Loss of 4.
He loses 4, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Tied at 14. From here, it'd be a 44-yard field goal. No wind tonight. How do the Bulldogs want to play this here with 2 minutes to go? Middle Tennessee. If they keep it on the ground, will they burn their timeouts? It's an option keeper, and Jarvis just tries to go up the middle, and Middle Tennessee will not spend a timeout here, interestingly. Cumberland's going to let this run all the way down. Under 1:20 before they snap it. Jarvis out of the shotgun, drops back. Throw out to the left side. It's caught. Tyson, 10-5 touchdown. And Cumberland on top here in the closing minute and a half. So now Middle Tennessee has to get down the field and score 7. Or it is ball game over. From their own 32. First down. Short pass play, going to need more than that. Gain of 3, under 1 minute to play. A snap. Under pressure and the sack. Third down. Middle Tennessee still with all 3 timeouts with 40 seconds to go. The quick snap, throw, and it's dropped. 4th down. And Cumberland may do it here. Took till game number 9. But they may finally get a win for Coach Pop Warner. But a 4th down conversion to the guy that's wearing a lineman number. Connor Doherty. Another catch, and it keeps Middle Tennessee's hopes alive with 32 seconds.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
Quarterback back to pass. Throws out of the reach. Trying to go to his favorite target. Second and 10, 28 seconds. Trying to tackle him inbounds, they do. And Middle Tennessee will have to use their final, or their second to last timeout. Vadiano now over 200 yards passing on the afternoon. We need something here for his Blue Raiders. And a catch, touchdown. And Middle Tennessee does it. Well, that's why we're 0-8. And we have got 14 seconds to get into field goal range. Let's go with the play that worked earlier. Well, they saw the shot coming, and
they'll take over 1st and 10.
That's going to likely take us to overtime. Okay. So we get the football first. Tyson in motion, joins the backfield. Jarvis, option out to the left, pitch to Teague. Teague to the 20, to the 15, and shoved out of bounds. Gets half of what Cumberland needs here. And it's a 1st and 10. Now Hardy, the flanker, he moves into the backfield with Teague. They'll go with the option again, this time out to the left side. Teague brings it in, there's an opening. Down to the goal line, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 1. This has gone as perfect as you could ask for. And Cumberland looking to strike first here in the overtime period. Jarvis, quarterback keeper, hit at the line, spins, and knocked back for a yard loss. Second and goal. Jarvis tries it again, and this time trying to reach. Won't get there. The ball inside the 1 yard line. Takes the snap, and he won't get in. Unbelievable.
Loses 1. It's now 4th and goal.
Ball at the 1 yard line, 4th down, and Cumberland going for the touchdown. Handoff, and Gregory's in. Got hit in the backfield for a moment, but dances in. And Cumberland, job done, they get the touchdown. Sorry, my late dinner arrived, so almost to the end of our 2nd episode. See if we can close it out with a victory. Uh-oh. 1st and goal from the 4 yard line. Middle Tennessee trying to force this into double overtime. The throw out to the side and a good tackle, good coverage. Gladiato went to the swingman in motion, and it did not work. Back to the 7 yard line. They got 3 more chances. Pistol formation, Vaniato, single back behind him. Throws to the up back, and he's tripped up, ankle tackle at the 5 yard line. Can Cumberland get the stop here on 3rd down? Vaniato under pressure, hit, through to the end zone, and they say he's in. Touchdown. Lacey with the catch. And we look to be on to double overtime. Oh, come on. We need this stop in the worst way.
Ready, fight.
3rd and 6 from the 21 yard line. Vaniato, the play action. Under pressure, and he's sacked. And it'll be a long field goal attempt. It's good, but Cumberland can win the ball game with a touchdown. Can they get their first victory? Jarvis, he's beat up, but he's hung in there. It's a pitch back, and they're going to lose yardage. Loss of 4. Tyson brought it in on the pitch. Jarvis back to pass. Throws. This time it's brought in. Tyson down to the 10 yard line. 1st down. Can Cumberland do it? A touchdown. Wins it. Tyson in motion into the backfield. Jarvis the option, and it's fumbled, and Middle Tennessee picks it up, and the Blue Raiders are going to survive. They're bringing it back to the 50, the 40, And it's not going to matter, and Middle Tennessee survives and holds on. And heartbreak for Cumberland. They went to the option well one too many times, and a turnover ends it. And Middle Tennessee, they were on the ropes, but they win with the last second touchdown in regulation. And they get it done in double overtime with a defensive play. That's going to do it here from George Allen Stadium. Cumberland down in double overtime, 31-28. And a crushing way to drop to 0-9. Wow. Well, that's the way she goes, a wise man once said. And we lose out to Frederick. We're in a couple of recruiting battles. And we reach our second bye week. We got 50 points to spend. Flaherty, how is he at D playing time? There's no way he doesn't come in and be our quarterback pretty quickly, right? On a recruiting battle for Magnum now. That win would have helped. Kiki and Kensa. He's a JUCO though, so he's still got a lead over Ball State. And Turbin we are in a battle with. Of course, the team we just lost to, Middle Tennessee, no wonder he just got a boost with them. Graves is just ahead. Joel Dog now has Eastern Michigan interested. Talib, I don't think we have to worry about. Nagy, I don't think we have to worry about. I think we've got those guys. If our playing style could get corrected for some of these guys, that'd be super neat. And we're going to end up losing out on him. So why don't we just throw... Well, let's give him the 50 points because we could have him come on a visit. Hey, we get a complimentary there too. So yeah, why don't we do that? And playing time. And then give him the 30 points. And we'll come back and get him the 50 here when we advance weeks. Hate to see it. Should have had our first win. They had a better player on the controls. Cumberland would be 1-8 right now. That's on me. And we lose both battles. I'm sick. Sick. Our first chance against Tennessee. And now we have 120 points to spend. Okay, and no new. That's my best guess. So we'll give him his 50. Proximity to home, he's not going to decommit. Oh no, we got passed by Louisiana Monroe. No way. No. I think when we hit level 10, we're going to have to dump some into recruiting. I mean, pro potential, maybe he'll flip. Maybe. We're not letting Louisiana Monroe steal another one. Peyton Presley, here's your 50 points. And Syracuse all of a sudden jumps in with Addison Urbick. Would only have him for 2 years anyway, but might as well try to get him locked up. If Syracuse is interested, he's got to be half decent, right? Okay, we're probably not going to do much here the next couple of weeks. So let's go ahead and sim our first trip to Neyland. And these guys are moving into their top 5 schools. No surprise, 0-10. How bad was it? 35-6. Not awful. As we have said many times here in this first season, could have been worse. 4 for 8 passing. A lot of carries, yeah, we have to get a better fullback. We got to get a fullback that knows how to run the football. Recruiting-wise, just a quick peek. Flaherty, oh, we're so close. We're so close to getting our first quarterback commit. Urbic, we have kept the distance, same with Presley. And we are right there, and it may come down to the visits here. Because I think they just had their visits. That's why they jumped. We're going to have to find an actual fullback that can run the football. All right, Alabama's not great this year, but I'm sure they're going to get to 7-4 on us. Happy to be the traditional late-season team that everybody gets mad at. Hey, we do get Brendan Flaherty, the quarterback from Fort Wayne, Indiana, a backfield creator. So we got him, but we lose out on Phillip Graves. Hate to see that, and we are going to get at least another player of the week. And we've got 100 points to spend. Allow these guys, we could just take leads on them and just extend them. Big week here to try to get NAIA committed. Lose out on Graves. I don't think proximity to home is going to be a factor, so we can get rid of him. We may have to convert one of these guys to running back, possibly. So why don't we just break off 25 to these 4 freshmen. Griggs, Cooper, Sowles, and Longacre. Gonna hit them all up with 25 points apiece. And we're not gonna worry about playing this final game either. Let's get to the end of this first season. And NAIA, we have jumped here. Did we get the win? Is Cumberland finally a winner? We did it. We won a football game. Not over an FBS opponent, but a win's a win. And they are the option FCS team. I did that on purpose. And it was a wonderful 14-7 slobber knocker. All the points in the fourth quarter. Fans treated to a good one here. Jarvis with a touchdown pass. Gregory with his best game running. Jarvis also had a rushing touchdown and the receiving touchdown from Williamson, his second of the year. So after a full season, let's take a look at the stats. And just over 1,000 yards passing, 5 touchdowns to 12 interceptions for Xavier Jarvis. Gregory ends up leading the way somehow with 333 yards, but just 1 touchdown. Jarvis, 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. Tyson with 231 yards, and hopefully Teague is willing to come back because I think with some upgrades, but we have no player points. on upgrades. So that's a bit of a concern. Alrighty. We are only level 4, so we are not allowed to put any points in yet. And we just, yeah, we were in that one, but he had a deal breaker with us, so we were never able to do anything with that. Manage staff. We can at least try to get these guys, so we've got some coaching stability, so that's at least something that we can maybe get a couple of recruits off of. Let's see if the bracket actually loads this time. Are we to the bracket yet? Yeah, the bracket just does not want to load. But Georgia, the #1 team, Miami, Michigan, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, Indiana, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Duke, Penn State, Tulane, Oregon, probably the 12. I think every conference is represented there. So we definitely played a couple of playoff teams, challenged ourselves. It's going to be so nice when we hit level 10 with Coach Warner and we can just start spending all those points. The reason level 10 is that's where a lot of the base ones unlock, no matter what your prototype is. And we lose out on Bettis. But again, he was one that had one of the deal breakers that we just never could get. Fernando Mendoza, just like real life. That's not how Fernando looks, but 44 touchdowns, over 4,000 yards for him, and the Hoosiers going back to the playoffs, it looks like. Matthew York, the Ray Guy Award. We may not have done much well, but we punted the football well. 3,600 yards of punting. I've got job offers. Who wants this coach? Oh, Troy would like my services. They saw the 1-11 with no FBS wins, and they're like, yeah, we're in. We like what we saw. After initial signing day, we got 2. We got 2 recruits, Flaherty and Frederick Smith. Let's see if our staff accepted those offers. And they did, it appears. So we've got Avery Waller and Colin Dustin. Can the bracket please show up? No. Okay. Nope. Okay. I just want to sim 1 week ahead to make sure that those two are indeed signed, because it's not showing extra years, it's just showing the 1 year remaining. All right, so I think we've got them locked up. I think we're okay. Let's sim to the national championship. See what we get. Texas Tech and Miami. So Miami, just like real life, they were the #1 overall seed. Okay, it's not showing us any of the game data. Not sure what's happening there. Go ahead. Is it going to be Texas Tech? Is it going to be Miami? So we get an extra 200 points. And it's Miami by 2, 39-37. So Miami climbs 1 more spot on the podium from real life. Make sure our staff is still intact. No moves in the independents, so yes, we are good. And we'll skip ahead one more week. And let's take ahead and look. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think it hit us with the maximum. How many and we got 2 persuasions. Oh, boy. That's not good. I was afraid this was going to happen. And some of these guys are absolutely, they're like, no, there's no chance I'm coming back. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can even get him to come back. Nope. Wow. We are going to be light on the roster. Oh, no. Well, we have to get 35 scholarships. Oh, boy. This is not good. I just don't think those guys are ever going to sign with us if they've got that bad of a deal breaker. I can assume nobody went in the draft for us. No. What does our roster look like right now? But I thought Olsen graduated. Oh, man. I don't think it's taken the seniors out yet. So we are in trouble. Let's just take a look to finish up here, episode number 2. Who in the transfer portal wants to come be a Cumberland Bulldog and turn this thing around? Let's just get rid of all the guys that are not committed. We got 525 points to spend. All these guys with deal breakers, just go ahead and get rid of them. In that recruiting battle, let's throw him 50. He's not ready for a visit. Or he can't take one because he took a regular season visit. Okay. Let's see if it gave us anything good. We got 16 spots on the board that we can try to add. And okay, we need everything. Here's the thing, we're moving conferences. Playing time, come on over. Christian Lando, we will take you. Ooh. Kenny Minchie from Notre Dame, maybe. Playing time, yeah. You would be the best player on our team. Terrence Gibbs from Georgia Southern. Any of these guys for playing time, yes. Luke Weaver, a pure runner from Hawaii. Or Colin Hurley. Dual threat, freshman. Let's get him a visit. Micah Kalfusi. We'll take that. The pro potential is still somehow a C. We don't need any more linebackers. That is one thing we don't need. We need linemen. How many more spots do we have? Get out of the way, music. Okay, we got 7 more. Everett Small, come on down. We need a lineman. Tyshawn Reed, you can come play for us right away. Let's just go look through the positions. That'll probably be easier. We need defensive linemen. Are there any defensive tackles? Who's looking for playing time, guys? I think I can convince him. And he's the only edge interested. J.J. Haney transferring from Georgia. Let's see if we can steal him away. And we need guys that can block. That, thankfully, it's given us some good options. So many pro potential ones. Give me playing time. Playing time I can guarantee you guys. And I want freshmen too. All these pro potential guys. Okay, let's just try that. And then need scholarship. Let's get everybody. Let's get all of them scholarships right away. Couple proximity to homes I saw that we can try to lean into. Oop. Are any of the transfer guys ready for a visit right away? I think you have to wait a week with them. Try to get Griggs in on pro potential. Get a bunch of our defensive guys. He'll have to be playing style. He is going to have to be playing style as well. Not great, but can't send him. We can't do that though. Playing time A+. And we're gonna have to throw Dog, I think 50 points. Oop, not interested in us. We want them by national ranking. This one's a big stretch, but let's try it. McKinney we definitely want. So we're just going to throw as many 50-pointers as we can here. I think we get one more at small. let's do 25 at Williams. And, oh, oopsie. 10 at Lando. All right, so trying to rebuild a roster literally from the ground up. And we're definitely going to have to use the last week no offers exploit. All right, we got to sign. We did get Zach Griggs locked in with that visit. And he's going to be the only one, unfortunately. He will be the only one that we get. And let's see how we're faring. We got 140 points. I saw some guys that, yeah, so Haney locked us out right away. We've got 3 commits so far, but we've got the lead back on him. And that helped with Dog, but we still haven't fully jumped, which is a little concerning. Wish our coaching stability would have jumped right away. But let's go back into the transfer portal. We can add a player. Anybody that didn't get a scholarship offer week 1. No, they got to be at least 3 stars. Well, these slow menus, man. We could get another offensive lineman, Larry Johnson III from Colorado. I think he's going to be probably our next best option for right now. And look at that, he jumps right in towards the top. That's why we get him a scholarship. We'll throw him 10 right now because nobody else has offered him, so maybe we jump right to the top with him. Williams, we're going to have to throw him the full 50. Lando, we dropped by not... none of those schools are great either. Come on, Lando. Come to Lebanon, Tennessee. Ooh, we got a chance with him. Colin Hurley, no one's really gone after him yet. Some of these guys we've kind of guessed well. Let's throw points to Moore. See if we can jump into that race. And then LaRue's still by himself. Didn't really use any visits this week. Do we have anybody of our transfers that... No, none of those guys are ready. Have anybody for a 10-point visit? Meh. Oh, no, I don't want to go to prospect list. Let's get back to national rank for everybody. Oh, because I'm still ready on visit. Oop, or ready for a visit. I was like, why isn't it changing? I will just send him the last 10 points. Alrighty, halfway through recruiting. Gotta have 35 players come in. We won't have to make any cuts, so that'll be nice. Hey, we got another commit. And we did end up getting him. Nice. Athaya, come on down. And look at that. We are in it for a lot of these guys. And we may have to just pull the move if we know we're not getting guys in the last week, that we're just going to have to jump ship and try to get different guys elsewhere. But a lot of our guys we're looking at, we have jumped big time. Williams, we're going to have to get him on a visit. Let him know he is going to be the show for us. And if he comes in plays. Ooh, another just 10-point visit. The proximity to home for Lando. Two-headed monster in the running game. Can't have enough running backs with our offense. Please tell me he wants playing time. Because that's what we're pitching to you. Oh, Georgia Tech has jumped in on him. But let's just put 5 points at Hurley. He is only a 15-point recruit in playing time. And I think he would be, so let's, I think he'd be a complimentary too. So let's take away the DM. Oh, he's not. Really? Not even with a running back? You would think if I'm running like an option type team, right, that it would let me do that, but I guess not. Okay. Big week here. See if we can get a couple of these guys. All right. Joel Dog, we are able to lock him in. But we have got our final week here. How many points do we have to spend? So let's kind of look down the board. And if we're not sure they're signing with us, we have got to move on. Catula, nobody came after him. Yeah, we got to get his visit. Kenny Minchie. Come be a Cumberland Bulldog. Nobody for Johnson. Carter's good. We can actually just take away the points. Oh, no. What? How did he drop down on playing time? We got to give him the 50. Hassan Hudel from Cologne, Germany. Hurley, I think we can still get him. Yeah, a lot of these guys, I think. Do we think we can steal him? Let's. More we jumped ahead. And he does want playing time, so we get the complimentary there. And do that. Fusi, we're going all in on. 50 points for him. Try to steal him away. Tyshawn Reed, I would. Yeah, I'd like to get him a complimentary visit. Ooh, and he wants playing time too. Okay. Any one of these other guys, defense that wants a visit? No. We can take Small's points away. I think we're good on him. Crutchfield, I don't want to risk that. That's a lot for 40 points. I don't want to take Williams off the board. And I think we're going to kind of have to live with the... Oh, yeah. Honestly, we can just convert some running backs and tight ends, I think, is going to be our move. So let's go see anybody that got left out in the cold that we could throw a scholarship at and maybe steal them. No, we want to see any 3-star prospects that have not been shown a scholarship. Well, we've got a Wake Forest tight end, quarterbacks, but we already got enough of those guys. Maybe Cody Sigler. Cause we already got enough. Yeah, I think we can go with Sigler and get him a scholarship. Look at that, he jumps all the way to... We got 100 hours to spend, so we'll send him 50. Make sure we get him. Anybody else close? I don't know if these guys offer scholarships and they jump. We gotta throw 50 at Reed to try to jump them. So that's what we'll do. All right. It's our final recruiting plan. Let's hope we get a Rolodex of players here. Because all 35 of them may be playing here in this first year. So it starts. Okay, we get Urbic. Yes, we got Minchie. Kenny Minchie. We got LaRue. We got Cooper. We got Sal's. Longacre. Vizcaino, the kicker, so we got him. Okay. We're looking pretty good. All right. DeAndre Carter, 3-star. Chance Williams does commit. Larry Johnson. Kaimori Moore. Exodus Ayers. Alani Noah. Elijah Prather, get him as well. Jawan Talib, another running back. And we do get Lando. So Williams, I don't know, it was weird. It said he had a deal breaker for playing time, but he is still the better rated running back, and we used multiple anyway. Man, did we clear it? Did we clear our board? Oh. One short. One short on National Signing Day, I think. I think we got 34. And for us, independence-wise, 67th overall class. All right, so we got 30. Transfers-wise, we did 35th best. So that's not terrible. We did not get Presley after all that work that we put into him. Hurley does go to Georgia Tech. Dang. Kaufusi would have been nice to get him, but he's going to Army. Thank you for your service. Tyshawn Reed, we could not jump either. South Alabama gets a good one. And Hassan Hudel, he comes over from Cologne, Germany, and doesn't want to experience Lebanon, Tennessee. Look at him, big leaguing, wants to go to Los Angeles. So those are the 5 we lose out on. But I'm going to start doing the position changes, and I'll do the recruit or the upgrading. But that's going to do it for episode 2. Thanks for tuning in, whether you watched live here on Twitch or if you watched the recording on YouTube. Appreciate your watching, and we'll do episode 3 tomorrow and get into season number 2 of building the Cumberland Bulldogs, the school with the worst loss in college football history. And we got to win 1-11 in season 1, but we do not have an FBS win. Should have had one against Middle Tennessee. We'll get it in season number 2. Thanks for watching.